Hello, welcome to the channel again. I thought I'd post something about several tricks that I learned over the years, and kind of like how I do foundations. And part of what I'm going to do is an experiment, and then part of what I've been doing for years. So I'm basically doing the foundation for my long buttons and my turn back. I do them the way Nate Wald showed us, I believe, at either the 2018 or the 2019 Rawhiders Gathering in Decatur, Texas. So you braid, you fold it over, and then you use like sinew or heavy twine or whatever, and you kind of soak it in so you can slim it down. And you see I got all this tape on here. Well, I use two kinds of tape for it. One is just freezer tape or blue painter tape. And what's more important than what kind of tape it is the width. So anyway, I'm going to have 3 foundations for just buttons, a long button, 3 buttons, a long button, and 3 buttons. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply glue on my rawhide here. And I'm going to apply 2 coats. It's a really good glue for leather, but also other products. Works well for me. I don't know what it's called in the States. And let me get my bottle here. So I buy it in a little can, and I pour it into a plastic bottle. I got a little hole drilled in here and a little bit of wool or sheepskin is what I apply it with, or with a little brush, whatever. Anyway, this keeps my glue very good for a very long time. Anyway, I put a coat of glue on, and the tape has only one purpose: to keep the glue off the rawhide where I don't want any glue. And I apply glue and I allow to dry for 2-3 hours. Completely dry. What that do, it'll give me kind of like a layer of tape as a foundation for the other tape, the second coat, to cling on to. So then I put a second coat. Now, I got these little bits, and they're about 1.5 inches wide, and they're going to cover my turn back. They get 2 coats of glue. Then I got one that's 1.25 inches. It's going to be the foundation for my long button. And I split it down to a little less than 1 millimeter. I gotta figure it out in inches, but I do most of my calculating in millimeters. And then I got this one, which is a little thicker. It's about 1.5 millimeters, and it's a 1/4 inch, which is 6 millimeters, which is a little over 1/2 centimeter. So that's what I use. Now, when I glue everything on, like I did here, this is what it's going to look like. These are my foundations. I've not done it this way for the short buttons yet. It's an experiment for me, but so far I'm kind of liking it over tie-in multiple string ring knots that are anchored in the braid. But so this is going to be my turn back, my long button. And as you can see here, what I did is I kind of got it around there, and then I got this set of pliers, which is almost like a set of candle pliers, and then like really get it suck on and tighten it up. That's how I did everything. Then I'm going to cut it off I'm going to take it to the belt sander or just a piece of sandpaper and make sure that whole foundation looks like I want it to look, because this is what it's going to look like. So this is one rain. I tried to use colored a little different than the last couple of sets that I did. So this is like a, let's say a chocolate brown. I don't know what color it is, but I like it. And just natural calf buttons on it. And I may or may not put a ring knot in between everything to dress it up a little more, make it a little more fancy. I don't know yet. We'll see how that works. But anyway, that's what I did. So measure everything off on both ends of the reins and the romal. Make sure all that's in order. Then glue. Leave it alone for 2-3 hours till it's like bone dry. Then put a second coat of glue on my leather that I've pre-cut and on the rawhide. And when it's dry and tacky, then glue everything together and then braid rawhide over it. So I hope this helps somebody. So have fun, y'all.